Yes, get in there. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Aston Villa have come from 2 goals down to win 4-3 against Brighton. And the XG merchants will be very happy that Aston Villa have scored 4 goals from inside our box. Villa fans, if you are absolutely buzzing with Villa's victory, which I imagine that you are, then make sure you are smashing the like button, commenting your thoughts, and most importantly, subscribing to this channel. Let's try and get to 29k, 30k as quick as we can. But I've got to say that I am just over the moon that Aston Villa have beat Brighton. It is absolutely huge. We have won another game of football, and currently we are now, are we third in the league? I think Chelsea are still playing 2-1, losing. So it's such a tough place to go. I had some Brighton fans on my match preview saying how they hadn't lost at home since we last beat them. We beat them, and I don't feel like some of them gave us that much respect. But there we go. I didn't say anything, and yeah, huge win for Villa. More so for the away victory column list, more so again for when you're playing a game, what can you learn from it? Well, we've learned that we've got fight back ability. We've learned that we've got a inner desire to come back, to keep fighting, to stay calm, to be better. And there's some good things to like. You know, I'm never one that sort of hammers individual players, but I've got to say, first half from Gesson was absolutely atrocious. 6 touches, only 4 passes, 3 successful passes out of 4. And then second half, Emery gets into him, keeps him on the pitch, could have dragged him, didn't drag him, kept him on. We saw him a bit more confidence. We saw him taking the ball and being brave, putting crosses in that they nearly scored an own goal from, the header off the Watkins cutback for the Marlon goal. So I saw a part of Gesson that showed a bit of inner desire and a bit of personality of coming out and saying, I've got to improve. I've probably had a tough half time off the manager. And that's fine, as long as I can see that. First half, guys, we were not good. We were very poor. We were, I could rinse, repeat it for Leeds. Lethargic, slow, going through the motions, not sort of pressing well, looking a bit loose. Brighton not having to do much to be better than us. Keeper mistake, just like Leeds, goes over Bizot. Scrappy at the back post, 1-0. You've got a mountain to climb. Villa are a team that like control, like to grow into a game. We'd love it if half-time is 0-0 or if we win in perfect. The second goal, a turnover. We were out of shape, tearing down on our goal, Pau Torres' own goal. And you're thinking, oh my God, this is an absolute disaster. And we, really struggled. But at the same time, we were really bad. But we should have had a penalty. Their first goal wasn't a corner because it Cash headed it off their player. So, when everyone's moaning about VAR and saying about the World Cup that they're going to be checking corners, well, I'm all for it because we had a corner in the semi-final, well, not the semi-final, the Carabao Cup final when Grealish didn't kick it out and they scored. Check the corners because it weren't a corner. Anyway, that was the first mistake that VAR made. The next mistake was the Ian Matson penalty. And I'm not being funny, guys. Like, what is this rule now where penalties are being not given because there's a lack of contacts. Like, who's deciding how much contact there is? Because are we saying that the players have got that little snickometer that's in cricket where they get that little buzz of something when it's hit the bat or clip the heel? Like, he's had the ball in the box. He's dribbled with it. He's been fouled. He's been clipped. It's a penalty all day. So I'm already got my back up a little bit with the officiating in that game. But then Ollie Watkins is able to get on the end of some really good play from Villa. I think it was Rodgers and Maatson, comes across, instinctive. Who cares? He got on the end of it. Goal for Watkins. And then half time, you're thinking, well, we can't be that bad. We can't be that bad again. Unai threw his coat off for the one, didn't he? Was it 2-2 at half time? I can't remember, guys. I don't know what's gone on here. But there was the one goal where Unai got his coat off and he's like trying to get his coat. He's had limbs on the sideline. Watkins' goal when he was clean through. Nice little deft touch. Really good from Watkins. Well taken goal. Absolutely brilliant. And then I thought Gesson was just loads better in that second half. There was just intensity, bit more confidence. We saw the Onana goal, the back post goal. Onana put his crown on, and Villa were like 3-2 up, and you're thinking, oh, what a comeback that was. What a comeback that was. We made some substitutions with the Gesson cross, and then Verbruggen made a great save. And then as soon as Donyell Marlon comes on, he scores. What a goal that was. Watkins headed it across. Gesson, keeper saved it. Marlon. And you're thinking, oh my God, we're absolutely steam. We've run riot, haven't we? We've absolutely run riot. And then you're thinking, oh, I'm chill, nice and relaxed. And then they score. And the heart is just going. I don't know what my heart rate was like during that second half, but I think it was high. Let me see if actually wasn't that high. Guys, my heart rate, my stress rating wasn't that high. Heart rate was pretty chill. We had a spike. No, we had no spikes. So I'm just checking my heart rate. It was actually all right. So I actually feel like I was all right in that game then. So yeah, I mean, Bezot made up for his mistake with the save at the end. Welbeck sort of was putting us on us a little bit. So yeah, just absolutely buzzing. Right, guys, let's do player ratings then. We'll do the Villa player ratings for this game. I'll be as fair as I possibly can. So let's get stuck into the player ratings. What we'll do, when I mention a player, spam the chat with your ratings for each player. Let's hit the like button. Let's try and get some more Villa fans in the building as well. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment your thoughts. We will just move me over a touch just so we can just move me over there. I'll put me in the middle, kind of next to the chat. How's that? That's better. Right, I'll go there. Right, so let's kick it off then with, we'll go with Bezot first. Absolute stinker for the first goal. Went over him, looked rattled, but I think made up for it with his saves. So I'm going to go a solid 7 for Bezot. The saves at the end kept us in it. So, well, didn't keep us in it, but won us the game, I imagine, if you want to look at it like that big save. We'll go back to the start. Cash, I'm going to give a 6. He looked a bit flustered today, Cash. There's a couple of times where he was really loose on the ball. I thought it wasn't Cash's best game, to be honest. Concept, I think, would get a solid 7. I thought unflustered, very solid, strong, really calm. I think he looked really calm today. So I'll give him a 7. We'll go with the starters first. McGinn, guys. I thought McGinn was poor, you know. I will caveat that he was, playing off Watkins in a position that he sort of, it's very difficult, I think, as a footballer, probably to like move around the pitch all the time and just keep moving around. You can put yours in the chat, guys. I'm getting the majority of when you're going sixes and sevens for McGinn. But I think he was just a six. I thought he was okay. He had to adapt to a new role, but he was okay. I'm going starters first, and as they line up on this screen. So next we'll go with Watkins. I'm going to put him there for now. I think Watkins, 2 goals, lot sharper, loads better from Watkins. Took that second one especially well. So he's going to get borderline man of the match, I think, but we'll review it. Rodgers, I'm going to give an 8 because I think we needed Rodgers at times in this game. I think we needed him to pick up the ball, carry the ball, be present. So I think Rodgers is going to get an 8 for me. There was that moment in the second half where he just went through the whole team, and I just thought that was quality from him. So really good. Gesson, do you know what, guys? And I know maybe a lot of you will probably disagree, but for that second half performance from Gesson, I'm giving him a 7. I think he was shocking first half, but for the manager to have faith to keep him on, I think Gesson went from lowest of the low to very disappointing in my eyes, to not feeling him at all, to second half having a bit of character. I think we saw a bit of inner character and personality. So for that, I've got to give him big credit for that, because we were bad in the first half, and I feel like I've connected with him a little bit, and I just want him to do well. I just want every Villa player to do well, and I just want the best for them all. But at times, you have got to show more, haven't you? So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7 for that. Probably higher than what you'd give him, but I think for what I saw from him, I actually liked that from him. Right, hold on, I've took him off. No, there's Rodgers. Right, next up we've got Pau. He's gone under the radar here, guys, this season. He's manhandling of players, as his physicality has just gone up for me. He's looking more comfortable, more imposing, a better all-round defender. So I think Pau had a really good game. I liked Pau. Maatsen, I'll give a 7. Again, I thought he was okay. Couple of battles lost, but going forward looked good. Was fine, but again, we got to that stage where I felt like the game we were kind of crying out for. We were crying out for Digne's defensive ability. Pau scored an own goal, but like he didn't mean to do it, did he? Like he didn't actually mean to put the ball in the back of the net. He's just stuck his leg out and it's gone in, hasn't it? So I don't think we can sort of put all the blame on Pau for that. Come on, he's not meant to do it. Onana, I'll go 7, but again, I thought he was okay. Just needed to see a little bit more composure in midfield. I think we lost our way a little bit. Yes, like what Richard's saying, hit that like button. Leeds are beating Chelsea 3-1, so Villa is staying third up the Villa. So no, that's all right. Kamara, okay. Gonna give him the same, okay, but not amazing, but okay. I think that's everyone, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the starters. We got subs. Some come on, did not much, but didn't need to. Like Buendia, I don't think I've seen him do too much, so I can't really give him. I don't know what to give him. Tielemans, he's actually breaking forward a bit, relieved quite a bit. Let's go 6.5. Bogard, very underrated. I'll give him a 7 because there was that time when he sort of stopped that from being a corner and he won us a goal kick. And so it's so understated, some of those things that can happen during a performance. So very good. Digne, I'm going to give a 7 because I think he shored everything up. He was defensively very, very, very good. So he's going to get a solid 7. And I think that's everybody. And Unai Emery is going to get a 9 because I could see from the first half he weren't happy. And he's absolutely got stuck into him at half time, changed it for us. And we've been able to win the game. I think man of the match has to be Watkins then. Man of the match. Oh, Marlon. Sorry, yeah, we forgot Marlon. Sometimes it goes like that blue colour, but I thought you can't see it because it's off the screen. But Marlon, solid 8. Come on, scored, bagged. He gets an 8 for me. It's giving him an 8. I absolutely love Marlon. Right, guys. So those are my ratings. And that's what I'm going to give. So, guys, make sure we're hitting that live like button. We've got over 450 watching. So if we can hit that like button, show support to this channel because it does mean a lot, your support, and it does help the channel if you do help me out by doing that. Every little thing helps. So subscribe and yeah, just make sure you're always commenting. But I think from a stat point of view, I think we've just done so well to come back. Some of the other scores we got: Arsenal won 2-0, Palace 1-0 against Burnley, Forest beat Wolves, Leeds 3-1 against Chelsea, Sunderland beating Liverpool. That's a bit crazy. Let's have a look at this league table then. Let's have a look at this league table and see what it's saying. Let's have a look then. Right. League table, standings. Oh God, guys. Doesn't this look very good? This looks good. This looks good. Let's just move this chat a minute. Let's just start take it in. 3rd in the league. 3rd. 14 goals conceded, 20 scored. So we got a +6 goal difference. Win, 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 win. Bring on Arsenal. Let's bring on Arsenal. We can do this at Villa Park, guys. We're going to need full energy. We're going to need everybody present in the crowd. We're going to need it to be noisy, loud. 44% possession for Villa, 2.76. Stick that up for the XG merchants. 5 big chances, 14 shots for Villa, 357 passes. Let's have a little look at the average positions of this game. We can see here that Villa's average positions: 4 at the back, 2 in midfield. Quite a bit of presence up top, really, especially with guests on there next to John McGinn. Watkins, Rodgers, look at Rodgers everywhere. Onana everywhere. So yeah, very good from Villa. Great fight back. So a lot of you are all buzzing in the comment section. So how are we all feeling then? I'll put some of your comments on screen. Let me know how you're feeling. Where do you think this places us? What are we going for here? Because we're like 3rd in the league, guys. We're absolutely flying, and we're starting to have that fight back mentality, when something special happens and just little moments where you do things that are very special in a season. If we beat Arsenal, how many points are we? So we'd be, guys, if we beat Arsenal, we're 3 points behind Arsenal. If we beat Arsenal, we are 3 points behind Arsenal in the Premier League. Right? I'm not getting giddy or nothing, but if they are this super dominant team that are going to win the Premier League, We beat them on Saturday. We are 3 points behind them. That's got to be good, right? That has got to be good. John's saying fantastic. Results are all that matter. Can we win the league? Would you bet against us? Well, I'm sorry. If we beat Arsenal, big if. Yeah, it is a big if. It's a big if, but if we do them, then we got a great opportunity to do something, especially this season. But 27 points after 14 games, that is very decent. Rice got injured. Let's just have a look at this then, because I've felt this season that I know they've had a lot of injuries, but he's the one. He's the one. Declan Rice in that Arsenal team. He's the one that if he's out, they have got a problem. So there's no one like Declan Rice. So in that team. But we've got to enjoy it. We've got to just embrace where we are, be proud of our team, and just keep supporting and keep pushing them and keep striving for the best and striving for excellence. So, guys, I'm absolutely buzzing. I love this football club. I just want them to do very, very well. So, next couple of days, there's only a short turnaround. So, we'll have the Arsenal preview out tomorrow, and then we'll have a tactical episode coming out on Friday, and then the game's on Saturday. So, I just want to say cheers, everyone, for your support. You know, you're all legends that comment and interact with this channel. And it would be nothing without you guys. So on the way out, there's over 500 people watching. So if you can just hit that like button, it'll just attract more Villa fans that can watch this episode. So up the Villa, we've won again. And I'm now going to go and watch all of the goals and just sit with a cup of tea and watch the highlights again and again. Listen to Unai's interview and just probably, what time is it? Yeah, probably have a late one, just watching everything to do with Aston Villa. So cheers, everyone. Up the Villa. Love you all.